In this episode, rough roads, hike a bike, all for the next stop on our poutine quest.
So we stopped at the little general store from Rimini for some recharge in sugar, and then protein, and then cheese. And we have Matthias here who needs some more fuel to continue the game.
In Abitibi-Témiscamingue, the land is vast and there have always been trails. Before roads, before railways, the church stood at the heart of every village. Visible from afar, its steeple guided travelers like a silent compass across a changing land. In Témiscamingue, further south, the land is older. Gentle hills, lakes, and open plains already hint at the south. Here, waterways and the fur trade trace the first routes with Ville-Marie as an anchor point. Farther north, Abitibi opens wide, forests, fields, and mill towns. The transcontinental railway linked the villages, turning vast wilderness into living territory. Today, we follow these paths by bike as a family, and in the distance, the steeples are still there, where every adventure begins, and where the horizon always brings us back. So we're in Camping Rimini, and we spent a very good night in a cottage. So the cottage was an old dormitory for lumberjacks, and they transformed them into cottages, and it's a very nice campsite. There's antique furniture in the place with the old dishes from probably the time of the cafeteria for the lumberjacks. And the kids found their favorite spot in front of the TV. They were in withdrawal from the screens, and we each had our room in the cottage. The site is really nice. It has a pool and a big jungle gym. Well, that's it. At least we had a nice rest day. We would have liked to stay longer, but school is starting, so we have to head back. So good to know in the region, a lot of the campings, the water is not drinkable. We have to treat it. I would recommend having two systems, just a backup. We have the iodine tablet and the Grail, which is a water purification bottle, but it demands a good amount of arm power to push the water through. All the campings in the last week, we had to treat our water.
Well, for today, for the magic and myth, I chose Papa. Dad.
Because struggling makes you stronger. So Dad has to have a broken bike with all the spokes bending the wheel.
Carrying Alice.
And pulling Alice with the rope for 78 kilometers. Good job, Dad. It's hard to leave the comfort of our little cabin at Rimini campground. But the hunt for the best poutine in the region goes on. The kids got a taste of screens, and now it's not so easy to get them back on the road. The plan was to stay en route, but the kids declared a poutine emergency. Detour to Guérin. We checked Google Maps for a shortcut back to the route. 9 kilometers, 20 minutes. 2 hours later, we made it.
So it's the morning of day 11 of OAT, Odyssey Abitibi-Témiscamingue, and today is a smaller day of 41 kilometers. We're leaving from Camping Rimini, and with a possible stop at Guérin, where there's a great poutine restaurant, and then we end up in Anglier. Anglier is near a dam, hydroelectric dam. There's some fishing beside it, and there's a lot of touristic things to see over there. The Tea Draper, the Chantier Gédéon, and there's a little camping just beside the dam. So it's a very nice place. We'll check with you up a bit later. So we are getting to Guérin, where there's a great poutine restaurant. We'll try that and see. Ah, voici le resto dépanneur souvenir d'antan. So here's the première poutine.
So it's poutine time. The poutine, the sauce is a real brown gravy and it's very hot. You see the steam. The french fries are good too. And the cheese doesn't do squeaks, so they lose a point with that. But the size, the ambience of a small little local joint, so we give 9 on 10 for this poutine. It's the best so far.
Et des étés insouciants au large des ports dorés d'Empoli, les flamands enchanteurs, les muses et les dragons.
So we're taking a wilder path with the kids. This is off-road, four-wheelers, but I think we can manage. 1,6 mètres et moins de largeur, on devrait être correct.
Je sais pas comment on a fait pour se rendre ici, mais maintenant on est dans une route de 4 roues. Puis on vient juste de monter une grosse côte avec plein de grosses roches. Quand t'arrivais sur une grosse roche, ton vélo il bloquait puis il avançait plus. C'est vraiment tough. Puis là, en plus, on continue sur une route de 4 roues.
Laisse-moi trop grosse.
So it's hike-a-bike time. Question of not forgetting our souvenirs from the butter tart and making our kids go through it too. So we're on a 4-wheel road and it's supposed to bring us to Anglier. We're about 9 kilometers away and there's a good climb with loose big rocks. So we all kind of lost footing because our bikes weigh 100 pounds. So we're hike-a-biking a little and we'll see if we're able to ride a bit of the rest.
Une fois que arrêté, c'est difficile de...
Une courbe de 4 roues, fait que les roches sont grosses, ça dérape.
C'est une belle petite montée en roche de ruisseau ronde. C'est très technique pour des enfants de 12, 11 et 9 ans. En plus. Fait que c'est pas grave, on va le monter ton vélo, puis c'est tout. T'as pas le vélo pour ces genres de routes-là, ça te prendrait des routes 2 pouces. Mais c'est pas grave, choque-toi pas. On règle rien avec la colère. Hein?
J'ai foulé dans le trou.
Oui, c'est ça. T'es-tu fait mal? Non? Bon, mais ça, c'est une bonne nouvelle. Enlève tes bas. Enlève tes bas, tu vas mouiller tes sandales. Enlevez vos bas, OK? On va essayer de pédaler doucement, petite vitesse, pas de bas, puis ça se peut que vos sandales aillent dans l'eau. Dans le fond, c'est de la roche probablement, puis ça va être faisable. Capable.
Donc on arrive à Anglier, puis on traverse le pont, un barrage électrique, puis on va camper juste en bas de ce barrage-là.
this is the TE draper that was used to log the tree from the river. And now we can visit the boat. So here we are at the Camping Municipal of Anglier. It's a very nice spot just beside the dam, and there's about 20 spaces. You just have to go, somebody's gonna come and collect the money. $10 for a tent. There's tables, there's no potable water, but you can get some water, and there's bathroom, no showers, just beside, close to the park. That's just on the side. You can go fish right there. Fantastic place, incredible for the price. We've been coming here since a couple of years, about once a year or so. Very nice. So we took this spot and we're gonna be ready for supper. The kids are playing at the park, and we're gonna have some hot dogs tonight, and maybe some other things a bit more healthy.
Look at the size of this beam. It's one tree. It was used for log driving. So let me show you how we're set up inside the tent. It's a tent for 6. So we're the 5 of us, one next to each other. And the 6th place at the end of our heads is for our gear. And it's a very spacious tent, just big to carry. We even have storage in the corners, and we strongly recommend this tent. It's a big Agnes 6th place waterproof tent. The only disadvantage is that it's quite big and bulky to bring bikepacking.
So Maddie T just caught a little pike, very small pike, but still a pike. And I told them that if they caught a comestible fish, that we would eat it tonight. So, well, we're gonna eat it tonight.
Maddie T, Maddie T, Maddie T, Maddie T, Maddie T.
So it's supper time with hot dogs today. So Alexis is not here yet. He wants to still go fishing. He's fishing actually. And Matthias is gonna eat his fish and maybe share a little bit. 250 grams fish make that kind of meat. So well, it's gonna be for an hors d'oeuvre.
And is Matthias a happy camper?
Up next, we take the Moccasin Line Rail Trail, a long straight ride to Ville-Marie. David is getting into some serious bike repairs. The pack reunites, and we finally find Siku again.